Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vegan Brie. It's about all things vegan and cruelty-free, mainly beauty. My content is project pans, shopping your stash. This is my first one of the year. And we're at the end of January. And I post some makeup reviews, mostly drugstore if I can, or indie. And some subscription box unboxings and spoilers. And fragrance reviews sometimes, and whatever else I'm feeling. If that sounds interesting to you, I'll click subscribe and like and hype. And let's get into my shop my stash. Now, a lot of these products from some of my project pans that I'm doing deca panning. I'm doing no pan left behind, where I use every single eyeshadow in my collection at least once, if not more. I'm rotating 5 palettes. I finished the first 5 and now I'm on to the other 5, as well as 10 uses where I use a product 10 times. Let me know if you're doing any of those project pans or if you're watching from afar. So yeah, let's get into this. Let's start with eyes. Well, let's start easy. Yeah, let's start easy. My only eyeshadow primer in my collection right now, the About Face Smoothing Shadow Fix. I think I might need to get another one though, because I think I'm getting low. It's getting a little chunky with heat. And then Pure Pixie Epoxy. This is in my I'm also doing Use 26 in 2026. That's in here. That's in there. And let me know your recommendations for glitter glue. And then this is in my deck of panning. The LA Girl Shockwave Metallic Eyeliner in the shade Gold Metal. And trying to keep eyes. This is a mess. This is in my No Pan Left Behind. The Troublemaker Love Note palette. This is the Beauty Bay Rich 9-color palette. Then this is one of the oldest palettes in my collection, and this was not sent to me in PR, even though I have been sent PR from Nomad. This is the Nomad Whistler Snow Lodge. It's my first Nomad palette. Then the Nomad New Zealand Stargaze palette. This was sent to me in PR. It's one of my favorite Nomad palettes. I have a lot of Nomad palettes, so when I spin the randomizer, I always get, Nomad palettes so far. The Nomad Oslo palette. This is my cool tone palette, and I've used 2 or 3. I need to go back. And I missed this, so I wanted to put this in. My Ma Beauty Cream Clay eyeshadow palette that I got off Mercari before my car was stolen. There are the shades that I have. And then I also have a single of the M107 that's also in my Use 26 products in 2026. And I have hit pan on it. And then this is, there it is. And I need to use this 2 more times for my 10 uses, but everything else I've used more than 10 times. The e.l.f. No Budge Matte Shadow Stick. Still don't know how I feel about e.l.f. in the shade Lava Lamp. And I just opened this up, I think a week ago, the Tower 28, well, many of the Tower 28 mascara. I really, really like this. Technic brow pen, my favorite brow pen, but the packaging has this, I don't know if you just saw that, but if you touch it, yeah. It's in the shade dark brown. I do like it, but I don't know what happened with the packaging. I don't know what happened with this packaging as well. My Verse brow gel in the shade black brown. This is new to my collection. I've only used this once or twice. The Essence, which I did a whole review and 12-hour or like 10 to 12-hour wear test. I'll link that somewhere I'll put that in the cards of the new Essence products. The Essence cream eyeshadow in the shade Rose. You can't really see it, but there. And this is in my deck of panning. The Phytosurgeon's Flash Florence Chill Cherry. Lips, this is in my Use 26 in 2026, or Use Up 26 product in 2026. My Lawless, what is this called? Forget the Filler lip gloss. I'm almost done with it. I'm like down to here, but there's a stopper here, and I need to pull that out, even though I don't love it. I need to do that. My oldest lipstick, the Gen C, I think it's Lip and Cheek, or is it just a lipstick in the shade Margaret? That's in my Use 26 in 2026. This is also in my Use 26 in 2026. The Give Beauty lipstick in the shade Lovable Me. This is not any project pan. I got this when I worked at Ulta. This is super old, but I've been loving red lips. Well, those my husband keeps complimenting me. Didn't know he'd actually care because he always compliments my makeup. But yeah, he says he really likes the red lips. It accentuates my lips. That's what he says. the Bare Minerals liquid lipstick in the shade Spirited. These are just old in my collection. I want to use them up. The NYX lip liners. This is the Line Loud lip liner, all from NYX, but if I didn't say that, from in Gold Getter. But that would be nice with the reds because I don't have a red lip liner. And then the Shine On Glide On, definitely not a turn on, or definitely a turn on, excuse me, alluring shade. And then the shade Bed Rose. And then this is my Use 26 in 2026 lip gloss from Tower 28 in the shade Pistachio. And then this is also my Use Up 2026, Use Up, whatever, I'm not going to use it. The shade Melissa, this is from Nomad Cosmetics. It's just a tinted lip balm. And then this, I tried, this was in a project pan last year. That's so weird to say since we're in January. But I did not use it up. It's down to here. It's from LYS. It's the OG lip oil. And then let's go over here. This is new to my collection. Still figuring out how to use this, but I'm getting better. Definitely do not recommend setting your face with this. Like, I don't recommend using this under your eyes because it looks cakey. If you want to use like a fluffy brush, which I might have decluttered all of mine, I like using this as like a puff and then setting over my face just to have it not look super matte. It leaves a little bit of glow, or use it as a highlighter. The Essence all about soft glow, fixing, compact powder, waterproof. I did, a review on this in that video I was talking about. The other Essence product. These two products are in my Use Up in 2026, as well as one, I think it's a tan line shade, is in my Becca Panning. The e.l.f. one is the Luminous Putty Bronzer and the shade Summer Fridays. Summer Fridays or Summer Friday? Yeah, Summer Fridays. And then the regular putty bronzer, not luminous, in the shade Tan Lines, is in Becca Panning and Use 26 products in 2026. And then this I probably should have put in a project pan, and maybe I will. The Amrezy highlighter from ABH. I don't know. Let me know. Does anybody hit pan on it? This is in my Use Up in 2026. The Breezy Cream Blush in the shade Peach Sunset. Is this in my Becca Panning too? I think so. This is in my Use 26 in 2026. Persona Bronzing Stick in the shade Dune. Just had it for a long time. Same thing, the 2026 one. LYS Bronzer in the shade Motivate. There's a lot of products in here, but this is just, so if they're not in front of me, I will forget about them, especially since I'm doing like 4 project pans. 2026 one, the Nomad Blush, All Around the World Blush. I think I will definitely use that one up. So, and then the poor packaging. I missed this. I had another concealer in my project pans, but I also don't want to neglect the rest of my collection. The About Face concealer, the Illusionist concealer in the shade F2. It's a fair olive. I really, really like that. I did a whole review on that. That was also my 2025 favorites. The Ordinary Serum Foundation in the shade 1.2N. I have the Bare Minerals foundation in my Use It Up, but it's everything is drying on me right now, so I can use all the serum and hydration I can get. So speaking of that, the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream in the shade Birch 1.5. Use It Up in 2026. The Seraphine Botanicals Alfalfa and Glaze Long Wearing Hyper Glow Primer. Why do they have these humongous, these long names? Dominique Concealers in my Use It Up in 2026 in the shade Almond Milk, which is old. Use It Up in 2026. Seraphine Botanicals Geranium and Glow Blush and Highlighter Palette. Beauty Ceramide Cream Clay Foundation, the shade N20, Future 20. And I definitely will use that up. I feel like probably one more use and then it's done. I've just been using it as black seal. And then I also have my e.l.f. World Glow Sunscreen in the shade Sunbeam. Almost done with that. That's not in any project pans. I go for sunscreens. I use sunscreen every day, except for today. But I usually wear it every day, even if I'm not wearing makeup. This is in my Use It Up 2026. The e.l.f. Putty Color Correcting Eye Brightener in the shade Light. Almost done with that. Use It Up 2026. The Lunar Beauty Universal setting powder in the shade Translucent. I also have this sunscreen in here, the D'Alba UV Essence Waterfall Tone Up Sunscreen. It's a pink correcting. I like it. Use it up in 2026. The e.l.f. contour palette. I've hit pan on everything except for the dark brown. Well, I've hit pan on 2 shades in the highlighter. And also Nomad Cosmetics setting powder is in my use it up 56. Trying to think there's anything else. No. Okay. So besides, maybe some lip balms thrown in here and there, that is what I will be using. I will also throw in the products that's 10 uses, as well as that video will be going up after this one, and I will be taking the e.l.f. eyeliner out. It's a shadow stick, but I use it as an eyeliner. Let me know if you do shop my stashes, how often you do them. I was doing them weekly, but I was kind of like, I don't know, like it's just too much pressure, and I was also putting too many products. So this one is going to be until the end of February. So if you like videos like this, let me know if you like any of these products. You don't like any of these, you don't like these products. If you like this video, please click subscribe if you haven't already. Like and hype, and I will see you in my next video.